We shall fight them on the oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength. We shall defend our land whatever the cost may be. We shall fight them on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. Oh, come on! Hello and welcome everybody, I am SocioPsycho, and today we look at Battlepillars, brought to you by HitSense. Once, the battle only waged on Android phones, but now it is time for you young lavas to come and battle for your nation. Be proud, young soldiers, for in this orientation you shall learn how to conquer your foes, our foes. Let us go into the settings of this. For this battle orientational screen, you will have a great deal of many screen resolutional options. Your music slider and sound slider very perceptible to your input and command. When we jump into leading an army of caterpillars is no joke, and you'll have many areas upon where you can test your skills. Certainly such as a test zone, which allows you to put different combinations of units together to see exactly what happens against other combinational units of that same type. Test your knowledge, test your curiosity, wonder what will happen here in this designed flaw area. But if that is not enough, if curiosity cannot be sated there, then we shall go and actually do into battle itself. At any point should the sound or music options be too disorientating for you young lavas, feel free to turn it off once you escape into the options. Your multiplayer options here, only true seasoned warriors can face against other caterpillar generals. Create your game and battle against the other commanders and generals that you know personally, or those you don't. The campaign is long and brutal. Bloodshed will be scale high, and many will die before victory and unification of this land is strictly ours. Intelligence shows that there are 50 enemy strongholds in this territory. It is up to you, Commander, to conquer every single one of them, and you will do that, facing directly off against them. Your forces waging war, tugging back and forth again and again against the enemy forces. If at any point this becomes too much for you, you can always revert to tutorial. We will understand your fear. But should you be brave enough to continue through the forest and crawl upon the bodies of your enemies, you will reward not only yourself, but your nation. For every conquest, we will be able to gather more resources. By capturing the food sources of our enemy, you will allow us to stockpile apples for our young military and civilian forces alike. Within doing so, we can open up shops of our own, allowing ourselves to truly maximize our potential in the capability of what we're able to do. We can increase our armor capabilities, making our men stronger. Perhaps artillery is furthermore what you need, or speed. The options are many, but do not rely solely upon caterpillars, for we are masters of the world, and it is our duty to servitude those who are beneath us. And the slugs of the world, it is their purpose to serve us, and serve as our medics in the front lines they shall. Allow them to crawl on your back, and lead them to victory, as they would heal your wounds. Or perhaps you desire some grub, and some bees will come for your aid. There are many options that you can invoke. But perhaps you're not interested in the weaponry, but more the strategic defensive position of your base. Upgrade your cannons, and while our strength lies more in the annihilation of others in frontline combat, the base defenses will be upgraded as well. They will not save you from overwhelming forces, but they will buy you time. Increase the workers' production. Encourage those under your command to gather leaves faster, increasing your army size. Or perhaps you wish to call upon the mightier spirits and allies of our nation. Do you wish to summon the mighty wizard turtle? His power will slow the enemy's pursuit against us, buying us time if need be. Or perhaps you need something more sticky. Larry the bird is happy for him and his colleagues to deluge of doom from its irritable bowels to smite your foe. Let them die in the stickiness of his aftermath. Or maybe we should call upon the more gentler creatures. This helpful fellow brings you a pile of leaves, but at what cost? Is he really gentle? What will he truly do for you in turn of your leaves? How many men will you lose? What is the strategic value of when you place it? But again, maybe you care about aesthetic and the way your troops look. But it's not just look, now is it? Different skins, different armor sets have an increased damage, health, or speed allotment. The more powerful the skin, the different the attribute. The mummy skin, plus 5 health and damage. But if we go towards something a little more advanced. Ninja skin, 25 damage, but minus 35% health. What will you decide to do, Commander? For us, we will stay with our robots. Our exoskeleton control will give us more damage and armor per segment. The bigger the caterpillars you lead into battle, the stronger your army will be. Let us demonstrate exactly what this is, and exactly what happens. Each battle will keep track of your time if you wish to re-subjugate those that you've already subjugated on this battlefield. And each battlefield will have a challenge. Each challenge will be slightly different. For this, you may not spend more than 1,000 leaves to defeat your enemies. On the next one, beat the level with only caterpillars that have at least 4 segments. Anything less and you will fail. Collect at least 10 bonus leaves for this one. As you can see, in all of our options here, you have many things to choose from, but if you're not skilled, then you'll get a blue, sad blue flower. So let us jump in and show you the battle which is. Arm yourself, unlock more slots with resources, therefore allowing you to combine even more properties on your troops. Do you wish caterpillars with grenades? Or something else? How about mines? The more slots you have unlocked, the more you can charge into battle, young lava. Let us show you the map and the reasoning behind this war. First, you'll start off with wanting to increase your leaves. Now, my skill is pretty high, so you will have to work your way up to the speed and pace. And this mission is pretty low. Leaves will fall, and they will increase your leaf count. And send out troops as well. The more leaves you have, send out more troops. Fight against many enemies in a tug-of-war situation. Have somebody get in front. Make a tank. Defeat them. Need more reinforcements? How about we get some eggs? But we must wait because we are out. We overextend ourselves or are careless in what we do and how we position our troops. We may just be overrun. View from the enemy or the ally position or take control of it yourself. Move forward and defeat the enemy and take their apples. We must unify this world and destroy everybody. Gather your score sheet, compete with yourself better, fight again. Show you more. Yes, I will. Perhaps it wasn't enough. Perhaps you may need to add in to your special allies. Once you purchase them, they will be here, but they will not stay after you use them. Each purchase only has one usage. Sound and music options off, on. Battle statistics? Check your time, your leave bonus count, the enemy players' units and how many they've longest created unit made and the shortest created unit and the units killed. There is a limit though, how big you can have a caterpillar, and so it's up to you to decide what you make of it. Each of the battlefields will be slightly unique in nature, but battlefield is a battlefield, and it is a place of death and conquest. It is up to you to use the tools and knowledge as the enemies get stronger and the enemies pump out different combinations to push you and test you. It is up to you in a hard stat to fight against the enemies and more. You must use your wits. You must replay if need be to defeat some parts. You must keep the enemy army at bay. You must not get complacent. Otherwise, the enemy will defeat you. The enemy will rack up and become stronger. They are not stupid. They will defeat you if you allow them to. They will not bow so easily. Do you think you have what it takes to fight for an hour at a time, or maybe less, maybe more? Do you think you have what it takes to feel the enjoyment to compete against multiple enemies of different characteristics? But perhaps that's not enough. Perhaps the real test of your capability comes from your skill in defeating that which you may not even know existed, the monster among monsters. Fight against the bosses, the legends, with each variable powers and capabilities. Will you be so easy to defeat them, or will you fail? Victory is not so easily gained. What will be your capability, young lava? Will you rise and fight gloriously, or will you die and be forgotten? Is it fun? Yes. Is the animational quality good? Absolutely. Is it entertaining enough for the price range of $3? You better believe it, lava. Fight, conquer, and command. Defeat your foes and prove your worth, young lava. I will see you on the battlefield, for I have been SocioPsycho.